Again, calling Glenn Beck out as a government operative. I've called him out as CIA. I know it when I see it. On half his episodes where he demonizes gun owners, conservatives, people fighting the New World Order, and tries to tie us to Al-Qaeda and the murder of people at Jewish centers, he has CIA operatives in Black Ops, in Deception on the show with him, and he did yesterday. This is a guy that said Ron Paul supporters are terrorists, are dangerous, are McVeighs, are going to attack. He's following an exact script, the script 8 years before he started doing this 2 years ago. I laid out they would follow when they were really getting ready to move against the American people. They're going to say you're Al-Qaeda. And after they're done torturing you for 6 months, you'll go on TV and say you did it. Think about it. They torture people for 5, 6, 7 years and then have kangaroo trials where they plead guilty. And the people start screaming in the middle of the trial, I was tortured, it's all made up. And they drag them out and go, oh, he was just lying. I mean, how ridiculous does this have to get? And then Glenn Beck comes out and says, oh, I'm going to investigate the camps. I think they're real. And then he comes out and says, oh, they're all fake. It's all lies. And I specifically predicted how he would debunk by doing straw men and showing a few fake camps. When the Houston Chronicle, New York Times, government admits it, purchase orders, FEMA camps built, bills introduced to make you, have local control being handed over to the feds. And Beck says, no truth. There's nothing, no truth to any of it. We're all kooks and dangerous, and has Hearst Publishing, the fathers of yellow journalism, come on with popular mechanics and try to debunk it. Show after show. And then he comes out last week and says, oh, look at this video, white Al-Qaeda. Look, the Muslim imam says they've got 30,000 militiamen in the United States that are going to release anthrax that Al-Qaeda is going to give them, and it's going to kill 300,000+ people. I remember seeing that video months ago on neocon websites, and it's some crazy loon saying if we had the militias, and boy, we could do this. Clearly just one of tens of thousands of nutty imams out there. But by the time Beck got it, he said, I've been warning about this group. I've been warning about this unholy marriage of the militias, the white supremacists, and the Al-Qaeda. They're going to hit us. And he starts doing fake crying. I mean, it's obviously fake. Oh, my country, I'm worried. We got to arrest all these people. And years ago, I'm telling you, the 9/11 truthers are going to attack us. They're with Al-Qaeda. And every other show saying the same thing. Then he comes out yesterday, and it's all right to talk about the Fed, but tying that in, that talking about the Fed means you want to kill Jews. See, he introduces that. You can talk about the Fed, but you can't go out and do this, and these people are everywhere. And the now I don't have any proof of this, and it's an early report, and we don't know what to say about it. And then he doesn't give the source, but the 9/11 truthers are praising him. He's a hero of 9/11 truthers. So see, all they've got to do is go find one of their people or have one of their people type on some site they like him, on some message board, and it's over. Kind of like with Poplawski, the shooter of the cops, and within hours of him shooting the cops, the ADL and Southern Poverty Law Center have given the news media my site he visited, and then it later came out weeks later, he'd visited thousands of sites, including Fox News, but that he hated me and attacked me everywhere. But no, they said he loved me. Then they had to print retractions. Who is the Southern Poverty Law Center thinking about? Who's the first person they're attacking when they get an opportunity? With the police, within 2 hours, it's already in the news. My name. They're not attacking their precious little white supremacist compounds they run. They're not attacking their toothless followers that don't know they're being led by feds. They're attacking me. And who do their Nazis they handle and run attacking? Me. Because they win if we descend in all this Nazism and all this Zionism and all this black liberation and all this Mecha La Raza garbage. They want us all at each other's throats. And so who are they coming after? Me! Look at who's under attack. Big time. Bloomberg, New York Times, Wall Street Journal, all writing big, fat, juicy hit pieces. Psychology Today, the list goes on and on. I am under attack. And that's good. Because I know I'm telling the truth. I know I'm for real. I know I've got the history and the evidence and the facts. I know our track record's real. I know I've done my duty. And I know we can beat these people if you'll just grow up, man up, and get focused and get serious. Here is Glenn Beck, ladies and gentlemen, with the CIA and FBI people on his show. And you look at the CIA guy, when Beck is just getting off on it, relishing it, right when the Federal Reserve is about to be audited, right when it's only 8 votes away, 212 this morning, Ron Paul's office confirmed, up on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com, just to audit the alien, foreign, wicked, private, British royalty / Rothschild, New World Order, eugenicist bankers. They can't have us exposing them as they take over our society. They have to do this. They have to stage this type of stuff. They have to hype this type of stuff, or they lose. And you know what? People aren't buying it. All these hit pieces, and you read the comments, people are waking up, they're getting it, and ABC News, all of them are deleting the comments, and MSNBC are deleting the comments as fast as they can, as people aren't buying this crap. 9/11 Truth exposes government-sponsored terrorism. 9/11 Truth, on average, is more progressive or on the left of the false paradigm. They have that flavor, though they're being deprogrammed. They are anti-racist. They're anti-tribalism. They don't want to kill brown Muslims. They don't want to kill anybody. They know the military-industrial complex staged the attacks. They have incredible courage. And so what does Beck do? He says, oh, no, this is an early report, and it may be wrong, because there is no report saying that. He's being praised by 9/11 truthers. And I did an hour of searching last night, and I found one site, Southern Poverty Law Center Fed, saying he might have been a Free Republic poster that worships Israel and worships war and worships the Republicans. And supposedly someone with a similar handle to him signed a petition to investigate 9/11. There's been hundreds of them. Regardless, he's also a World War II vet. Do you then say World War II vets praise hero? How asinine is that? James W. von Brunn. He's a decorated World War II vet. Does that mean World War II vets praise him? He has a bigger affiliation with World War II and Korea War vets than he does with the 9/11 Truth. I mean, this is Soviet-style politics, where they go around, and I notice Daily Kos and all the George Soros fronts, and alternate and publicly run by him, they all obsess over comment boards. We ought to go post horrible things on their comment boards and then write articles about how they're bad and evil because of the views posted there, and then just point out that the article is a fraud to point out that that's what they did. It isn't going to work. Look, the people are sick of the New World Order. They're sick of these offshore banks. They're sick of your criminality, and they're not buying your evil anymore. Understand that. We know who you work for. There he is talking to a former CIA psych warfare expert. That's what that guy did. And notice what he semantically does. He implies that this von Brunn was working with some Muslim that shot somebody. And notice how he doesn't call him a Muslim killer. He calls him a Muslim extremist, which is a lesser term than he deserves for shooting that private. But see, now they can legally call you an extremist, and then now you can't sue them because you can call anybody an extremist. Beck's an extreme liar. See, that's a semantical game. They can now call you an extremist, and somebody thinks, if, oh, you're being called an extremist, that means you murder people. See, that's why they always call terrorist an extremist, so they can then call regular people extremists, and the connotation is terrorist. They're changing the way the words are used. But by Glenn Beck's logic, I could say, well, I'll cover it when we get back. Stay with us. Wait till you hear this. We'll be right back. Infowars.com. The money bomb's on, folks.